Hello, my name is Jessica, and today I'm going to be talking about choice therapy and also known as reality therapy. My client today is Ronnie. Ronnie is 16 years old, and she is currently a junior at a local high school. We're going to be using choice therapy and talking to Ronnie about her classes and how school's been going for her recently. So I'm going to start off just by asking you, how has the semester been for you?
It's good, pretty good. I've been missing school a lot, and so I have a lot of absent work that I need to make up.
So why have you been absent? Have you been sick, or has there been something going on with you?
No, I haven't been sick. I just don't really like school, and my teachers are hard to deal with. And my mom goes to her job at 7 a.m., so I just take my time walking to school.
Do you like your classes right now, or are you bored? Are you struggling at all?
No, the teachers are hard to deal with, and so I'm on the mode of, it's just hard to make up the work. And
Okay, so what do you typically do at lunch or after school?
I hang out with my friends.
On both times?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it fair to say that we could be a little bit more responsible in making decisions that are based off of your school rather than hanging out with your friends?
Yeah, I guess.
So we could start with maybe talking to your science teacher and your computer teacher about making up those assignments?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you always walked to school?
No, just recently, but my mom got a job closer to home, so hopefully she can start taking me to school now and driving me to school, so I'll be on time.
Okay, so there's a start. So we'll start with maybe missing less classes, talking with your teachers, making that up. I do want to let you know that if the classes don't, you don't increase your grades or start doing your assignments, it's possible for you to do summer school or repeat some of those classes.
Summer school? I don't want to have to miss out on that time with my friends.
Well, I am fairly optimistic that you, by starting talking with your teachers, that you can start that relationship and you can start increasing your grades and doing your assignments, and then you won't have to worry about repeating some classes or doing any of the extra work that you'd have to do or summer school.
Okay.
Also, if by doing that, instead, you could be focusing on spending more time with your friends by having good grades and doing that, then you won't have to give up your summer to do that. So can we make a commitment today that you're going to be talking with your professor or your teacher tomorrow and starting to work on those assignments?
And I do admit that I need to start taking responsibility and talking to my teachers and spending less time with my friends.
Okay, great. Well, that's a great start. I'm excited for you. I'll go ahead and schedule an appointment next week. That way we can talk about things and we can see how your classes are going.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
So having sat down with Ronnie, we can begin to go over choice theory, also known as reality therapy, from William Glasser. William Glasser also created and founded the Institute of Reality Therapy, which helps teach professionals how to use choice theory in regards to employees or their own lives or others around them. His belief was to teach people to love and to be loved using their 5 basic needs that everyone has. He also believed that helping people feel valued by themselves and others was a great way to lead yourself to success and identity. Our 5 basic needs are survival, freedom, fun, love and belonging, and power. He believed that everyone possessed these 5 basic needs, and if they were all fulfilled, then we're the happiest version of ourselves. Choice theory believes that when in using therapy, that our only behavior we control is our own. So in regards to Ronnie, her choosing or using excuses and not getting her assignments done, her problems were created because of her excuses. We are only responsible for only what we choose to do with our behavior. So our behavior is what we make of it. And for Ronnie's sake, by the end, she had realized that she needed to focus on her grades. That way she didn't have to do summer school or miss out on friends. However, her past behavior showed differently. One of the things I really like about reality therapy is that they don't focus on the past as much as they focus on the future. So important terms of, to remember is the denial of reality. Most people have the tendency to avoid an unpleasant nature and logical consequence of their irresponsible behaviors. So people don't want to have to deal with the choices they have already made. An irresponsible behavior is attempts by people to satisfy their own basic needs in ways that infringe on the rights of others. So it doesn't matter what you do to other people as long as your needs are being fulfilled. This is an irresponsible behavior. The theory of counseling. So in counseling, they focus on the moral issues of what is right and what is wrong. Again, ignoring the past and focusing on the future. In counseling with children, it's very much of a teaching and learning experience, followed by using positive thinking. So in the case of counseling with Ronnie, because she's an adolescent, there are several different steps that can be involved with doing that we tried to highlight and follow together. You can begin to talk about what's been going on and what the problem is and what have they been doing to solve the problem. And in her case, she hadn't really done anything to solve the problem. She knew what she had to do, but she wasn't following through with that. It says it would be helpful to give an idea of what you've been doing as much as what's been helping you. So again, Ronnie knew that she had to go talk with her teachers, yet she had chose not to. So what else could she be doing? Is her actions responsible? Are they irresponsible? Is her behavior the right thing to be doing? Continuing on, in counseling adolescents, if the behavior is not getting what you want, what would you like to do differently? So Ronnie knew that if she didn't follow through and talk with her teachers and do better in her classes, she knew that she'd have to go to summer school, and she did not want to do that. So what could she do now? That way, in the future, she doesn't have to do summer school. And by now, it's talking with her teachers, making up assignments at lunch or after school, taking home assignments, things like that. What plan would we like to develop? So together, her and I created a plan of her talking with her teachers and then following up. I think it's really important to follow up, especially with choice theory and therapy, just because the choices you make now doesn't know how they're going to reflect later, and are you following through? So Ronnie and I made a plan to meet next week to talk about everything. So that's my presentation on reality therapy. I highly recommend it. Choice theory is an amazing process for somebody to realize what they could be doing better for themselves, again, focusing on the future. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.